So welcome back to another rebuild here on NBA 2K25 Next Gen. In today's video, we are back with another rebuild here in the Curry era, and today it's the Milwaukee Bucks. This was a Bucks team that was certainly on the rise. Giannis Antetokounmpo turned 22 this season. You can see in just a second, he is already at a 90 overall. Now, this team did only win 42 games and were then bounced in 6 in round 1 by the Toronto Raptors. But there is certainly a foundation with this team that is set in stone. And of course, our goal today within 3 years is to turn this team into a championship winner. It seems like you guys have been enjoying the Curry era rebuilds. I certainly do not want to do them every single day. I think for the next 2 days of this week of rebuilds, we'll probably do something else, but these will be probably 3-4 times a week heading into probably the next couple months, honestly. So I got a lot of requests to do the Bucks. Of course, Giannis is still relatively young here. We'll talk about the rest of this roster in just a second, but once again, thank you guys for all the support so far. I'm very much enjoying these rebuilds, so let's get into it. Now, as we find ourselves here at the start of the 2016-2017 campaign, when we think about the landscape of the Eastern Conference, it's pretty much still just LeBron's. Now, this Bucks team, we're going to go ahead and talk about it right now. Something to note, which I'm sure many of you are already aware of, is that 2K does not necessarily have the rights to every single player that is, not currently in the NBA. So I looked over this team. I looked over some of the statistics for this group throughout the actual regular season. And the biggest missing notable piece that some of you Bucks fans may already notice is that Jabari Parker is not here. Now, Jabari Parker, of course, ended up having his career kind of derailed by injuries, but throughout this season, he played 51 games and he averaged 20 points a game. So that is certainly a big loss and certainly somebody we could have used throughout this rebuild. But other than that, it's kind of just role players. We're not going to be missing anybody too greatly, but I would have liked to have had Jabari today, unfortunately. We will not be having him today. We will not be able to use him. So let's get into it position by position. The point guard spot is certainly looking a little rough as things currently stand. Now, Matthew Dellavedova and Jason Terry are both 72 overalls and maybe decent role players. Of course, Terry has quite some experience at this point, basically pushing 40, of course, already an NBA champion. And Matthew Dellavedova is somebody who is just, I don't know, probably going to be a backup point guard at the most throughout this rebuild. So that point guard spot, certainly something we'd like to address at some point in time throughout this rebuild. Now, the shooting guard spot, Malcolm Brogdon is here. His rookie season, he won Rookie of the Year, didn't he? I believe he did, unless I'm making that up. I don't think I am. But Malcolm Brogdon is only 23. He's a 78 overall, and depending how his development goes, he may be a starter the entire time for us here today. I'm not 100% certain on that, but we will keep an eye on it. I don't know who Jack Bullock is. He's just one of the auto-generated CPU players that they put on these rosters for God knows what reason. Now, the small forward spot is interesting because they have Giannis listed as a 3. Of course, today we're very much aware that Giannis primarily a 4, a power forward, if you will, even though his shooting has certainly gotten better. He's only 21 here. He's already a 90 overall. He is definitely going to be the leader of this team, our best player for likely the entire rebuild, and hopefully the guy that's going to lead us to the promised land. But as I mentioned in the intro, this is his age 21-22 season. He's not, a fully established NBA superstar yet. So hopefully his growth continues to go up, whether we're playing him at the 3, at the 4, whatever it may be. We will keep an eye on that. You got Chris Middleton behind him here. Only 25 at this time. This is going to be heading into his 4th season here in Milwaukee. Pretty much see continuous improvement year after year. So he's going to also be a very big piece of this video. The power forward spot, you got Michael Beasley, Steve Novak, and then whoever the hell Devin Mitchell and Ralph Chamberlain is. Now, I want to, whatever asshole developer puts in these auto-generated players. First of all, I get it. You got to have, 15, 14 guys on a roster, whatever it is. Do not pay a 64 overall bald fuck $46 million. It just completely inconveniences the rebuilds. Actually, you guys let me know in the comments section. I'm curious about this. Do you guys care if I go in and edit the contracts of the auto-generated players? Right? If I'm not going to edit actual players who are going to change and, be traded throughout this video for something of value, but whoever the fuck Ralph Chamberlain is, the fact that he's making $46 million back in the 2016-17 season is certainly not nothing. It's just a big hassle throughout this video. So if you don't want me to, I won't do it. I just think it kind of makes everything a little bit more smooth. Mitchell, and then this power forward spot, probably only going to have Michael Beasley actually seeing the floor. And then finally, the center spot, Greg Monroe, the Moose, 26 years old, was actually a pretty serviceable NBA center for quite some time. Now, I'm not saying he's going to be my guy at this 5 spot for the entirety of the video. He is also an expiring deal, but we will certainly keep an eye on that, and he is one of the better overall players on this team. John Henson, that is not a name I've heard in a while, but yeah, he's locked up long-term, 4 years, $44 million, so he's here for the long run, at least as of now. And then, yep, $27 million to something named Charles Clark, and then Donald Parker here as well. So thanks very much, 2K. I really love when you guys just absolutely screw me. So that being said, we are going to have a few trades before we kick off year one. This deal here with the San Antonio Spurs is going to land us Davis Bertans. Now, Jason Terry is pushing 40, as we mentioned. He's an expiring contract and likely wasn't going to play in year one anyways. And then Steve Novak going to be on his way out. Davis Bertans basically replaces him. He is 10 years younger, and of course, a multi-year deal. So that is going to be our first trade. There is not exactly a lot for us to work with in terms of trade assets because, I think like 5 players on this team aren't even real people, and of course, they're, making $40 million. So we definitely have some decisions to make. We're making a trade here with the Los Angeles Clippers, and it's a pretty big upgrade at our center spot. Now, I don't have a problem with Greg Monroe, but ultimately he's an expiring contract, and while I do think he's a pretty solid NBA center, he's not somebody I'm probably going to want to pay the kind of money he's going to be asking for. So DeAndre Jordan, on the other hand, is 6 overalls higher. He's making similar-ish money, I guess, and he is a clear-cut upgrade at this center spot. So I do not want to give up this first. I'm going to try to do about like 2021 instead, and then can we maybe get that done? They want just a second, completely fine by me, because although I don't think we're going to be bad this season, it's just kind of a security insurance policy just in case something goes to shit. So welcome to the team, DJ. This deal here with the Cleveland Cavaliers is one that's going to give us 2 new backups in this rotation. It's going to be Michael Beasley and Charles Clark, again, whoever the hell that is, on their way to Cleveland for J.R. Smith and James Jones. Now, J.R. Smith is on a multi-year deal, which I certainly do like because he could be a trade asset at some point. James Jones is expiring. He's also 36, but as a plug-and-play for one season, not the end of the world. So that gives us backups at 4 out of 5 starting positions. Currently, we only have Dellavedova as our point guard option, and I am likely going to have to sign somebody in free agency because if you look at the other depth on this team, there's not really many other tradable assets, unfortunately. So I don't love signing guys out of free agency every single one of these Curry era rebuilds, but if 2K wants to, plug and play these auto-generated, way overpaid guys, I don't really have much other choice. So guy like Jack Mario Chalmers is actually here. He's only 30. Oh, shit, we have to get rid of somebody. Which one of you auto-generated bums is making the least amount of money? 1.5. No, James Jones is an actual player. Yeah, whoever the hell Julius Daniels is. See you later, bunzo. And now let's go ahead and take a look here. And I think Mario Chalmers probably makes the most sense for us. Honestly, he may even start, like as crazy as that sounds. But sure, Mario, welcome to the team. Let's set the rotation. It is our first season here in Milwaukee, and I'm not going to lie to you good people, I am a little bit nervous. Now, the starting point guard spot is going to be Dellavedova. I'm just going with what the game recommends. It's not really a heated debate between him and Mario Chalmers. It is pretty much ass versus booty cheeks at this point. So Dellavedova is going to be starting. Got Brogdon locked in here at the 2, Middleton at the 3. I did move Giannis to the 4. He goes down a singular overall. It is not the end of the world. And then obviously DJ at the 5. Now, this back in 2016-17 would be pretty gross in terms of spacing between these two. Of course, Giannis' shot has gotten significantly better since then, but this is just going to be tough, especially in the Curry era where obviously three-point shooting has become much, much more important. Now, J.R. Smith will be my 6th man off the bench. You got John Henson behind him, Mario Chalmers, James Jones, and then Davis Bertans rounding out the 10-man rotation, all under Jason Kidd as our head coach. So that's where we're at for now. I think this is going to be a playoff team. That is just kind of my gut reaction. We're certainly better now than what we were at the start of this video, but I am not really sure we're any sort of contending team. So I'll see you guys at the end of year one. I'm not sure how the landscape of the East is going to end up shaking out in terms of who actually makes the playoffs, but if I had to go with my gut, I would say we are probably not a playoff team. Now, we finished with a record of 37-45, and although I've seen some crazy things in these rebuilds, I do not think that is going to secure us even an 8 seed. Now, Steph Curry, he is your MVP. Joel Embiid, Rookie of the Year. Sullinger, 6th man. Drummond, Depoy. Jokic, Most Improved, and 71-11. For Steve Kerr. This is his first year, obviously, with KD joining those Warriors. So, yeah, we're not good. There's, oh my God. I guess I should have. This fucking conference is so tragically bad. All right, let's take a look here at the Western Conference. I mean, it's not actually worse here. It is. 36 wins gets you in the West. That's insane. I honestly, I don't know how the hell you would combat something like this. Like, there's no realistic way to do it, but I'm of the opinion that if you're under 500, you should not have any sort of chance. Like, especially with the play-in stuff these days, you should not be able to even qualify for the play. Because that's shameful, right? I mean, I get it. You're going to say, well, if you're a 1 seed and you play a 38-win team in round 1, you shouldn't really be losing them anyways. And no, you shouldn't. I just don't think you should be rewarded for even the opportunity of joining the playoffs if you win like 37 fucking games, which doesn't really happen in real life. But you get my point. Giannis was incredible. Chris Middleton, Malcolm Brogdon, DJ, J.R. Smith, Dellavedova, Henson, Chalmers, Bertans, and then James Jones. Rebounds per game, DJ, wow, 15 fucking boards a game. And then Dellavedova did lead us with 6 assists. So, yeah, you know what? We got LeBron and the Cavs here in round 1 after our stellar 37-win season. They got Kyrie, Jordan, McRae now in their starting lineup after the J.R. Smith trade. LeBron, Kevin Love, Tristan Thompson, our old friend Michael Beasley, Channing Frye, Richard Jefferson. All right, well, I am assuming we are going to lose. I don't think we'll even win a game. Oh, well, never mind. We do. Okay, now down 3-1. We force game 6, and we do get bounced in 6. All right, I'll take it. 6 games against, by far the best team in the East, and I'll live with it. Warriors end up winning the championship just as they did in real life, and Steph Curry, not Kevin Durant, your finals MVP. Okay. It is time for the offseason, which is, of course, going to be a pretty big moment for us throughout this video so far. Historic changes, this is just the challenge system. Yep, that's cool. And then the Nike logos on every uniform. Okay, let's head up to the draft lottery. We are technically not in the lottery, I guess, because 37 games get you into the playoffs here in this simulation. So we'll sim through this real quick. We are going to be picking at number 16, which is certainly not nothing. We will head over here. Jason Kidd. Those ratings aren't bad, and honestly, it wasn't a good season. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that it was just because we got into the playoffs, but with 1 year left to go on his deal, Jason Kidd, pretty good head coach in my opinion, especially with, Dallas these days, but maybe not so much in Milwaukee. Let's approach the draft. The 16th overall pick, we can probably get a pretty decent player. Now, am I interested in maybe moving up a few spots? I don't think that would be the worst idea in the world. Like, can I move up to like 9 or 10? Like, ooh. I feel like Pistons would do it at 8. No, I'm going to work with Portland or Philadelphia and see if one of those teams wants to, I don't know, give up their pick in hopes that I can maybe slide up a few spots. Like, I'm not going to ask for the world. Like, I will give you my 2nd round pick. Now, what I'm not going to do is give up another 1st. So, if there's any, random players here, like, whoever the hell, Devin Mitchell. 2K, we have to have a conversation. Like, I get it. You got to fill out the rosters. Don't give fucking random no trade clauses. What's next? Are you going to make him president? I mean, what the fuck is this bullshit? Oh my God, 2K. You are just pissing me off today. All right, well, I'm not going to trade Bertans. Chalmers maybe, because he's probably not going to be with us next year anyways. But no, Devin Mitchell, not going to waive his no trade clause. All right, which means I can't not do number 10. So now let's just go down the list, see who has number 11, and eventually, actually, is this 12? Fucking Christ alive. Who has 11? Who has 11? I'm going to try to move quick. Is that a first? Nope, that's a second. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. Thank you very much, Atlanta. Nope. Okay, who has 13? Because 12 obviously isn't going to happen. 13 is the Celtics. This is so stupid. It's moving up like 4 fucking spots. Oh, God, this is going to give me an aneurysm. It really is. Thank you. All right, we're sitting at 14. I guess that's all worth it to move up legitimately 2 spots in the draft. Tatum, Mitchell, Kuzma, Franklin, Lyles, Markkanen, Brooke Henry. Good God. All right, Bam Adebayo's sitting here. De'Aaron Fox is sitting here. Now, I'm not going to get into a heated debate between Bam Adebayo and De'Aaron Fox. You are more than welcome to have your pick between which one of those guys you think is a better player today. But from a positional standpoint, we have our center locked down for the future in DeAndre Jordan, and we had Matthew fucking Dellavedova and Mario Chalmers as my 2 point guards. So De'Aaron Fox is obviously the pick here. Again, nothing wrong with Bam. I've drafted him in one of these videos before, and I love Bam in real life. I do, and that's kind of crazy because I'm a Celtics fan, but I do. But De'Aaron Fox is obviously a much bigger need with this group right now. So let's get into Jack Bullock and the rest of the funky bunch here. Him, Donald Parker, Carl Perry. Nope, none of you are being brought back. And as we approach free agency here, I don't think we're going to have a lot of money to work with, which I guess is a little unfortunate, but it's kind of expected given the the state of this roster and really just the talent that we do actually currently have on this team. So that being said, I do think there's 1 or 2 trades I want to make. I have 2 main goals this offseason. The first being just a little bit younger. Our bench was a little bit old last year. Obviously, I can't bring back the majority of these guys because regression's going to hit absolutely insane. And then 2, I want to get a little bit deeper because that same point kind of ties in. Our bench wasn't necessarily great last season, and I'd like to improve it. Now, this deal, I guess a little bit of foreshadowing. Of course, we all remember when the New Orleans Pelicans actually traded Jrue Holiday to the Milwaukee Bucks. It was not a trade package that looked like this. And talking about what we're giving up here, J.R. Smith was probably always on his way out, just an age thing. And then although Malcolm Brogdon is coming off a pretty decent rookie campaign, if it's going to land me Jrue Holiday, and Buddy Hield, who is only 1 overall lower and the same exact age. I'm doing this one pretty much 10 times out of 10. So welcome to the team, Drew Holiday. Of course, the Bucks' actual big three that won a championship with Holiday, with Middleton, and with Giannis is now, of course, intact here just a few seasons earlier. So De'Aaron Fox will be coming off the bench. I know I just drafted him at number, 14, 6, whatever the fuck it was. And he is just going to hopefully develop there behind Drew Holiday. Mario Chalmers and Matthew Dellavedova are now certainly going to be on their way out for some new backups. We're making a trade here with the Toronto Raptors. We're sending John Henson and Mario Chalmers over for an unprotected first in 2018. Now, I don't know if it's the actual Raptors pick. We're also getting Damari Carroll back in this deal, who's going to be, I guess, a nice little upgrade at our backup small forward spot. Now, this pick's actually from the Clippers. I'm not really sure why the Clippers. Oh my God, this pick's going to be very, very valuable. Okay, well, thank you very much. That is, of course, assuming Chris Paul doesn't re-sign. But yeah, I'm going to do that 10 times out of 10. Here in free agency, we are inking Mason Plumlee to a 3-year, roughly $28.5 million contract. He is a clear-cut upgrade at the backup center spot from what we had with John Henson, and he is a great use of our mid-level exception. So welcome to the team, Mason. Excited to have you here. Now, we're taking a look at what other positions we kind of need on this roster. It's pretty much just our backup shooting guard spot. So if Dellavedova can get me anything in terms of a shooting guard, I will certainly take it. If not, we're probably going to have to sign somebody who may not end up being super great for one season, but it would not be the end of the world. So let's see. Nothing. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to hang on to Delly. He's not going to play. He is going to, well, he's an A- 3-point shot. He's 6'4". Who are my shooting guard options? Ooh, Jordan Crawford. But I've signed Jordan Crawford before. That's not as fun. All right, I know it's maybe not an ideal fit, but we'll just move Dellavedova to the shooting guard spot. He goes down a singular overall, but end of the day, it's going to be 10 minutes a night. It's not like he's going to be starting like he was last year. So he will be the backup here behind Buddy Hield. We have significantly improved this team, in my opinion. Good old Devin Mitchell with his fucking no trade clause out here. But I'm excited about this group. I'll see you guys at the start of year 2. As if 2K hasn't pissed me off enough today already, they now have a 27-year-old Drew Holiday regressing. Please figure it out. I'm not asking for a lot. There's no reason that Drew Holiday should be regressing at this point in his career. It's insane. He's going to be a starter in this. Oh, Buddy Hield went down in overall too, in case anybody was wondering. Buddy Hield, who, by the way, was just coming off his rookie season. Best video game in the world, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. Middleton here at the 3. Giannis is developing nicely. DJ also went down in overall. Bench unit will be led by De'Aaron Fox, Mason Plumlee, Damari Carroll, Davis Bertans, and Matthew Dellavedova. So, I'm feeling optimistic still about this season. I'm a little frustrated, I would say, with 2K and their bullshit. But at this point, we are definitely better than we were last year, and I certainly do have some high hopes. So I'll see you guys at the end of year 2. Even with the regression and all of 2K's other bullshit, we have a really strong second season here with the Bucks. It is 62-20. We are certainly going to be a playoff team this time around. I still can't believe 37 wins got us in last year, but I'm assuming we were a top 2 seed. Now, LeBron still in Cleveland. He's your MVP. Lonzo Ball, now remember the Philadelphia 76ers. They took him with the 10th overall pick. He wins Rookie of the Year. Dwayne Wade in Chicago is your 6th man. 19 points a game at 36 years old off the bench. Pretty damn impressive. Andre Drummond is your DPOY. Emmanuel Mudiay most improved, and Ty Lue, head coach of the Cavs. They go 66-16. We are the 2 seed here in the East after that. Now let's take a look at the standings. We are 4 games behind the Cavs. We are going to be matched up with the Wizards in round 1. I actually want to do a Wizards rebuild in this era. John Wall, Bradley Beal, fun times, man. And then here's a look at the Western Conference. Now let's go over some of the stats real quick for this team. Points per game. Giannis still doing his thing. 23 years old, absolutely incredible, superstar. Buddy Hield, second leading scorer. Drew Holiday, Chris Middleton, DJ, De'Aaron Fox, Carroll, Plumlee, Bertans, and then Delly. Rebounds per game was led by DJ, and assist is going to be Drew Holiday. So we are matching up, as we mentioned, with the Washington Wizards here in round 1. Where'd John Wall go? Is John Wall not in 2K? Oh, wait, I think John Wall isn't in 2K, is he? I think I saw something about that. Yep. Pat Henderson in fucking charge. Oh my God. Why is John Wall not in 2K? God, that sucks. All right, we're up 3-0, and yeah, thanks for coming. Now we move on to the Toronto Raptors, who are certainly not, a walk in the park. This is going to be a challenge. Another team I do want to rebuild soon. I wish DeMar got a ring, man. I mean, I'm not saying he's certainly never going to get one, but at this point in his career in real life, of course, being with the Sacramento Kings, and not a direct shot at the Kings, but probably not going to end up with one. But here goes nothing in the Eastern Conference semifinals. I think it's a safe bet we have the best player in the series with Giannis. They might be a more complete team, and wow, this is not going well. We win the first game and then lose 4 straight to end up getting bounced in round 2 and I guess I, put it out there in the universe, and DeMar and Kyle Lowry got a ring together here in Toronto. So this is going to be the final offseason. Of course, we're going to have another couple big decisions to make in terms of what we want to do with this team, with our coaching staff, all that fun stuff. So I know we traded for the Clippers pick. It's going to be high in the lottery. It is projected at number 7. So, it wouldn't be nothing. Oh, my God, it jumped to 3. Now, this is Luka, Trae Young, all those guys. Okay, stick with me. Yeah. I'm not even going to waste an offer on Steve Kerr, and I don't want to say waste, hypothetically, but we only can give out 3 of them right now. He's not going to sign this. He has 5 other offers. There's just no way. So Mike Stauffer could be fun. Don't think he'll probably take that amount of money. Could throw some funds at Doc Rivers. I know all the jokes will probably write themselves, but he has good ratings. Then I guess Billy Donovan would be another option. So hopefully one of these guys just says yes. Not great so far. So Rivers and Donovan are probably out. Let's look at my other options here. I guess Jacob Underwood could be a possibility. And then where's Jason Kidd? I guess he certainly could be brought back as well. Ty Lue is sitting here? I would certainly take Ty Lue. All right, we're going to get Underwood. Yeah, probably the only one we're really going to get. Actually, I'll wait. Because if I can get Stauffer... No, shit. I might have just screwed myself. Oh, my God. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, fuck, fuck. You gonna let me do that? It's probably gonna be blocked. God, this is such a pain in the ass. All right, you know what? It's gonna be an Underwood video, I'm assuming. I don't think there's gonna be anybody here that could possibly be better. Alexander Cheeks? There's no way I can sign a head coach with the last name Cheeks. I cannot do that. Yeah, Stephen Howard, Walt Carter. This is taking way too much time, and I'm still not even sure where Jason... Oh, my God, this is Darvin Ham. No. All right, we're just going to go ahead and bring in Jacob Underwood. It's fine. Ratings-wise, might not be a serious upgrade, or really probably a downgrade, in all honesty, from Jason Kidd, but it's fine. All right, we have the 3rd overall pick. That is definitely something we can work with. Of course, 28 on our own as well. I am not exactly sure what I want to do. I mean, of course, Luka would be super fun to get, and he's actually listed as a small forward. Do I make a play for Luka? Now, I don't want to take any shots at Chris Middleton. He has somewhat underwhelmed me throughout this video, and I'm probably going to have to give up something decent to get him. But, well, Middleton's kind of filling his role, but Chris Middleton's not really a role player. So, you know what? It's Luka Doncic. I got to give it a shot. We got lucky in the lottery once. Maybe it's the fucking Hornets. Nobody's ever accused them of being a competent franchise. Let's make a deal here. Come on, Charlotte. Let's just go ahead. Give me the number 1 overall pick. That's the Miami Heat. Give me the number 1 overall pick. Let me land ourselves Luka Doncic, and let's just shake hands and kind of call it a day. I will also go ahead and give you number 28 overall, and then I'm sure there's a player or 2 here. I'm not giving up Fox. If you want Delly, you can have him. And then I would also give up... I don't really want to give up another pick. Not Carroll, not Plumlee. Shit. All right. There's nobody else here I can trade. All right, it's probably going to... I'd rather hang on to De'Aaron Fox than give up another draft pick. Fuck me, dude. Shit. Fuck, that's so much, and it means we're probably really, really limited in other moves we can make this offseason, but of course it is going to land us Luka, so I guess I can't really complain. He's already an 81 overall, and he's definitely going to be beneficial. Now, Devin Mitchell, fuck you, dude. Buddy Hield is going to be brought back. Now, DJ is going to be entering unrestricted free agency, but of course we would like to retain him, obviously. So at this point in time, there's really not a lot for us to consider in terms of major moves. I think there might be 1 or 2. But there's probably not going to be anything too crazy. So DJ, welcome back. 5 years, about $140 million. Of course, we're going to wait for Bertans to likely just accept, either another team's offer and will match or his qualifying offer. But I think I have one more move. We're matching a 2-year, $5.28 million contract that Davis Bertans is attempting to sign with the San Antonio Spurs. And unfortunately, considering the draft assets we gave up to land Luka Doncic, we don't really have another move in the chamber right now. We have 10 guys that are all serviceable enough to play. Now, I am a little bit nervous because I think 2K is going to continue to be on their bullshit in terms of the regression, especially with Drew Holiday. So I considered a few different trades here and different possibilities, but I think if we're going to do anything, it likely will have to be at the start of year 3. So I'll either see you guys there with the trade or with the rotation. There are not going to be any more deals. I considered a few different trade offers that probably wouldn't have actually made this team better, but ultimately decided to keep everything intact. Now, 2K, again, continues to be on their BS. Drew Holiday now down to a 78 overall. Good news is De'Aaron Fox is up to an 80. So 2K suggests I start him. 2 overall is higher. He's going to start. Now, I'm not getting into a conversation about who I'd actually, hypothetically from this year in real life have starting, but Fox is going to be the guy here today. Now, Luka, I am hoping and praying that 2K just loves Luka the way they do in real life. And hopefully he just helps lead us to the promised land. Middleton remains the 3, Giannis my 4, and DJ my 5. Bench unit, again, third straight year, has gotten better. Holiday going to be my 6th man. Got Buddy Hield behind him, Mason Plumlee, Damari Carroll, and Davis Bertans rounding it out. So, I mean, this is a very well-rounded team. I think we do a lot of things well. I am just hoping that everything can click because, of course, guys are at vastly different stages of their career, especially 1 through 5. So, here goes nothing. See you guys at the end of the final regular season. At least for the regular season, it seems that all of my wishes for this team have come true. Not only does Giannis win an MVP, but we go 69-13. Nice, I know. I'm hoping a championship's on the horizon. So far, throughout 2 of these rebuilds, I've only won a championship once, and I epically failed in yesterday's video, so here goes nothing. Luka also wins Rookie of the Year. Now, the stats, aren't necessarily Luka-esque. I'm pretty sure Luka averaged 20-plus a game as a rookie, but this team's also vastly different from the one he joined in real life. Derrick Rose in New York is your 6th man of the year. Draymond Green, your DPOY. Cam Payne, most of 19 a game for Cameron Payne. Okay. Jacob Underwood, our head honcho, leading the charge, is getting Coach of the Year. Okay, standings time. We are 13 games up on the defending champion Toronto Raptors. Here's a look at the West. We did have the best record in basketball, and I am very much hoping it is time for a championship. So feel free to pause if you would like to see some of the numbers. It was nothing too out of what we expected. Us in Washington here in round 1. They now have Bradley Beal at the 1, Kelly Oubre. All right, I don't think they stand a chance. We sweep. Now moving on to the 76ers. Of course, Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, got Lonzo Ball in here as well. Pretty talented group there in Philly. I think we are the better team. I think we have the best player. I think we should beat them, not with ease, but relatively anyways. 3-2. Thank you. East Finals for the first time in this video. It's us against the defending champions, and still have a really talented backcourt. Tyreek Evans now here. Siakam, Valanciunas, got Rudy Gay, Jakob Poeltl. So definitely not a walk in the park by any means. Now we split the first 2 at home, lose 3 on the road, tie it up 3-2, win in 6. That is huge. And it is us against the Denver Nuggets here in the NBA Finals. Jokic, 94 overall. He is incredible. Him versus Giannis is going to be a very, very fun series. Quick 2-0 lead for us. Quick 3-0 lead for us. And oh my God, are we going to get this done here and get a championship here in year 3? I'd love to. Can we not lose, please? Come on. 2K? You know what? I'd rather win it on my home floor anyways. All right, we are approaching Game 5 back in Milwaukee. Please don't lose this one and have to force us to go back to Denver, because that is going to swing some momentum that I really do not want to have to deal with. Oh, my God. What the fuck? Okay, I'll see you in there. It is a 4-point game. Right now, we are on the verge of winning a championship, and we do have the ball. So this is all good news. Of course, if you guys have been watching my videos for a little while, well, I did not mean to do that. Oh, fucking Christ alive, man. Is Giannis not in this game right now? Oh, 2K, I understand you're not necessarily the smartest CPU out there, but my God. Oh, please, Kenneth Faried, shoot that fucking ball. Manimal, shoot it. Okay. What the hell, man? They're just wasting clock at this point. I have to take a timeout after that. I only have 1 left, but to get Giannis in the fucking... I'm taking the time. Giannis has to be in the game. Right? And Luka. Like, why would they not be in the game in this situation? Give me a logical explanation. If we were up by like 2 or 4 points, I get maybe taking Luka out just for defensive purposes. Throw Jrue Holiday in there. Throw whoever you want in there. But Giannis not in the game right now? I mean, come on, man. So I don't like wasting the final timeout. I don't necessarily think it's the smartest thing in the world, but to get the MVP of the league into the game with under 2 minutes to go, down 4, I will do it. So let's do this here. I want Giannis to come in. Oh, it's actually going to be DJ, but that's fine. DJ, give me a screen. Fox going to go right up, lay that one in. Beautiful. Now it is a 2-point game. 2-point game. We got to get some stops here. We absolutely have to get some stops. I am not going to play on-ball defense against Jamal Murray. It is probably not smart to leave Luka one-on-one against him, but that is fine. Jamal, don't. Luka, you fucking traffic cone. Should I put in Jrue Holiday? I might have to. Giannis 16, 12, and 5. Was certainly hoping he'd do a little bit more. Let's just, get the fuck out of my way. Okay. I can't obviously take a timeout, so I cannot sub somebody in right now. As much as I would love to throw Jrue Holiday in because Luka is a bit of a traffic cone, I guess I'm going to have to play user defense on ball against Jamal Murray. They are certainly hunting the matchup correctly. Oh my God, that little hops. Shit. Shit. Well, this is not going the way I wanted it to. I feel like I can just keep playing bully ball. Yeah, get out of my way. Thank you very much. Like, honestly, I might put, like, Giannis out there. Like, where... This is so bad. Where is De'Aaron Fox? This is not going to go well. This is not... I'm getting fucking deep fried here, and it's my fault at this point. We are legitimately just trading baskets, and that is not going to be good enough. Giannis, again, just it's too easy with Giannis right now. Nobody can guard him, but I can't stay in front of Jamal Murray either, so let's cookies. Give me... All right, you know what? Moutier's fine. I can do this with Emmanuel Mudiay. Just don't let Jamal Murray get the... Oh, shit. Do not let Jamal Murray get the ball. Do not let Jamal Murray get the ball against Luka. No. Okay, Giannis here against the Manimal. They have to take the shot. They're going to try to get the screen. Step up. Murray, jump shot. That's a dagger. Fuck. Okay, well, Luka has basically been useless this entire time, so we'll take a quick step back three with him, and nope, not going to happen. No matter which way you spin it, the pressure is officially on. We are heading back to Denver here for Game 6, and honestly, I am a little nervous. I did not play well in that game defensively. Luka was a traffic cone both while I usered him and well the CPU did. So I'm actually just going to sim through this game. I feel like I weirdly sometimes have better luck when I just hit this. Fuck yes. Thank God. If we had choked that, I would have lost my damn mind. Now, Giannis is your finals MVP, and thankfully, we do get a championship in this video. Holy shit, what a video. This one was certainly stressful. We started this one off, with a decent team. They weren't anything special. I still think back to how funny that first season was, winning 37 games and still being in the playoffs. But nonetheless, we turned things around, got that championship done, and I am very, very happy that we did. So overall, I'd say I'm enjoying the Curry era rebuilds. It's fun just to go back to this point in time. I mean, the 2016-17 season, I was 16 years old when this thing kicked off. It's a very fond memory, just thinking about this era of basketball, because it was different, man. It really was. I don't know how else to explain it, but I've been enjoying these. Of course, there are some negatives. The fucking auto-generated players making $40 million annually kind of sucks, but other than that, these have been fun, and I hope you guys have enjoyed. So let me know any other rebuild ideas down below in the comment section. As always, thanks so much for watching. I love you guys. I'll catch you guys all in the next one.